Enhance your experience by becoming a supporting member. Gain access to unseen videos and video requests. 3-day free trial by visiting zionmembership.com. Chosen ones, empaths, this narcissist that was involved in your life wanted to woo you, right? They wanted to make you like them. This is the reason for their performance, right? This is the reason for their performance. Whether they're consciously aware they're narcissists, whether they're awakened narcissists, it doesn't really matter, right? In their psyche, in their heart, mind, and soul, they know they have no substance of their own, right? So they know that to make people like them, they mirror them, right? They mirror what you're into, your likes, your interests. So it gives off this soulmate effect, right? But they actually have no substance of their own, right? So you have to understand that the basic concept of this is everything that you saw in them was you. It wasn't them. You don't need to be getting further down the line and like you've probably gone through a whole heap of drama and chaos, right? You know, maybe a discard, reverse discard, or even they come so toxic you cut them off, right? And you might be ruminating or reflecting, and you might be thinking, oh, what about that time? Or they had so many good qualities, or you'll be going through these. Your mind will be going through loops, thinking about certain things they've done, or they had qualities, or they had this, or they had that. Maybe you're not, but that does happen to victims of narcissistic abuse fairly early on, and it can linger on for some time after, right? But the reality of the matter is you fell in love with yourself. This was someone putting on a performance, right? You know, they lied to you, right, to make you like them. Like, fuck. You know, that makes me feel sorry for these people, you know? That actually makes me feel sorry for them. And I don't empathize with narcissists, right? But it's like, fucking hell, like, you know? Sorry for my language, but like, geez, like, they have no substance of their own, so they lie about, they make up stories, and they make up interests, and it's like, this is why when you like you gotta suss this out, you know. When narcissists lash out of a discard, or narcissists do a reverse discard, or something comes out of the blue, right? It's because you was closing in on them, right? And they knew that they basically can't keep you around, you know. I've seen this happen to many victims of narcissistic abuse, right? From when they break down their story, this is what I see, right? They knew that you were touching their toes, you were onto them, whether you were conscious of it or not. You wasn't even, you wasn't trying to admonish them, or if that's the right word, you wasn't, you loved them for being them, and you thought that was them, right? You thought that was them, but they put on this whole performance. They mirrored you. They made stuff up. They made out they done certain things, or they got certain accolades to their name, to make them seem more, to make them seem more pleasing to you. I don't know what's come over me, but I'm starting to feel sorry for them. I'm starting to feel sorry for them. Why do they do this? They're just fucking weirdos, like, honestly, they've done this to you, like, you might get further down the line, you'd be like, oh yeah, you might get further down the line, you'll be on your healing journey, you haven't seen them for a long time, you might get a thought about something they told you, or something they done, and it's like, they're liars, they're liars. They put on this whole performance to woo you, right? To give off that soulmate effect, because they have no substance, right? They're not like, they're manipulative, right? They're manipulative, right? Of course they're manipulative. They're narcissists, right? But fundamentally, they're not actually doing this to harm you. Please understand, bear with me, right? They're actually doing this because they don't have anything of their own substance to display to you. So they make you fall in love with yourself. You know? Please, next time that you are in front of a mirror, look in that mirror and think what I said. Right? They were looking at you just as how you appear in that mirror. And imagine if you were talking to yourself in the mirror, right? They were just bouncing back, reflecting back, reflecting back, reflecting back, reflecting back. They made up a whole heap of stories. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. Take 2 seconds of your time. Help with the algorithm. Just like this video showing up for you, help it show up for someone else in the community that may be in need of seeing this video, you know. Thank you so much. That's basically what it is. You fell in love with yourself. So like, after, some of you might feel stuck. You know, this is the worst thing as well. The victim of narcissistic abuse doesn't think they can do better than the narcissist. You know, and this happens. You know, don't make fun of anyone that's feeling this way, right? Don't make fun of anyone that's just feeling that way, right? If someone says something in the comment section or something like that, you know, this is a serious effect of narcissistic abuse, where the victim is so beaten down, so devalued, so broken that they can't see themselves doing better than the abuser. Like, it's very sad. It's a very sad state to be in, but they will heal and they will overcome that, you know. It's inevitable. They're going to overcome that. It's just, you might catch them at a period of time, you know, when they're in that mind state. You know, I put out a community poll quite a little while ago now, but I said, does anyone want the narcissist back or something like that? And there was like 7% that said they want the narcissist back, you know, and people was making fun of them, but it's not really a laughing matter, you know. Those people were truthful enough to say that they want the narcissist back, and that's where they was in their mind states, right? But that's part of the reason why these people feel this way towards the narcissist, or have these tendencies towards the narcissist that was involved in their life, is mainly because of the mirroring that the narcissist done in creating this soulmate effect, right? But you have to understand, this is a big performance, you know. They actually studied you, you know. For those of you that, you know, those early interactions you had with them, they were taking note. They were taking note of these interactions, you know. I don't mean literally with a pen, but they were taking mental notes at least, you know, of what you are, of what pleases you. They would put feelers out, you know, just like how an insect has their antennas. They are insects, but like, they're like, and I shouldn't even criticize insects. Bad of me. That was bad of me. But, you know, they're putting their antennas out. They're getting their feelers. They're getting this. They're getting an assessment of the situation. And they run analysis on you, you know, to basically, to work out, to figure out what they're going to display to you, to woo you, to make you fall in love with them, you know, or to make you have strong feelings for them or affection for them, you know. And it's actually very sad. It's actually very sad. You know, I don't know. Look, listen, you don't hear me empathize with narcissists, right? But I think it's very sad that they're actually in this world and they have no substance of their own. So they try to use your light, you know, and try and reflect that back at you, you know, and dazzle you. Reflecting your light back at you, dazzling your eyes, confusing you. Literally because they have nothing of their own to show you or give to you. You know, so you have literally fell in love with yourself. This brings a lot of closure to the victim of narcissistic abuse, maybe save this video and revisit it if you're early on in your days. You will grasp this concept. Once you grasp this concept, you understand this will be your closure. You know, there's nothing to fret and worry about. Like, you don't need to get in your feelings neither. Like, oh, the narcissist lied to you. Oh, the narcissist, like, it's quite sad. The reasons why they lied to you. The reasons why they made up accolades. The reasons why they made up stories about themselves. The reasons why they tried to inflate their own importance. It's actually quite sad. You know, that's the perspective you need to see it from. But please don't, you know, maybe I'm being too empathetic now. Am I being too empathetic? I don't know. But for some reason, when I've just come to do this video, I wasn't anticipating to feel these feelings. But I think it's actually very sad that they felt the necessity, and they literally don't have nothing of substance to provide to you, you know, or to show you, or to reveal about themselves. You know, they don't have nothing at all, so they make you fall in love with yourself. It's quite sad. It's also very sad that, you know, the victim of narcissistic abuse falls in love with themselves, you know. And then on top of all of that, you know, that's why when my empathy is wearing thin now. But on top of all of that, the narcissist has the audacity to start devaluing the very person who they pretended and put this performance on for, and make the victim of narcissistic abuse feel low, affect their self-esteem, affect their self-worth. They have the audacity to do that, you know, despite the fact that they mirrored them to such a high degree and made up lies and accolades and stories to try woo you and impress you. And now they're devaluing you. So yeah, my empathy is wearing thin with them again. That was just a moment. You caught me in a moment there where I started to think. But you know, that's the audacity of the creature. You know, they've got the audacity to do that. And like, you know, this is what they are. This is what they are. You know, but the narcissist has no substance. Everything you saw in them was you. Everything you saw in them was you. Literally everything. You fell in love with yourself. Right? You fell in love with yourself. I'm not saying that the negative side. I'm on about the positive. In this video, I should have probably put just being a bit more precise. But like, I'm on about the things you found remarkable about them, or the things you found wonderful about them, or the things you found insightful about them, or the things you found charming about them, or likable about them, or lovable about them. Those things were you, right? Yes, the abuse was them, the devaluation was them, and all their narcissistic tactics. Yes, that was them, right? That was their true nature. That was them. But those qualities that you found nice or beautiful or whatever, right, in them, their characteristics or the way they conduct themselves, or, you know, their morals or their spirituality or their interests, like all of that stuff was you. You know, they had the same interests as you because you was into that. You know, they mirrored you on everything. You know, so that is basically fundamentally what happened. You fell in love with yourself, right? And everything you saw in them positively, everything good you saw in them was you. So, anyway. If you want access to a gallery of exclusive unseen videos and a chance to reach out to me personally for your video request ideas you have, there's a 3-day free trial that can be easily cancelled at any time by going to your account page. All video requests are processed and uploaded within 24 hours from when requests were submitted. A link to the Zion membership website should appear on your screen now. Thanks for listening today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you want to donate, you don't have to, but if you would like to donate or support to the channel, you can always find the link in the description box. For more spiritual-based narcissism content, check out the other channel, links in the description box. Please visit the forums One of them is Tips to Heal, and I'd love to find out what helps you on your journey. Please book a healing session with me if you are struggling, need advice, or want some light shed on your situation. Talking to someone who understands really helps. The Empath monthly group meeting is coming up on the 28th of this month. Limited space is available. There's a WhatsApp group for survivors to stay in touch. I'm also doing email crisis support. If you need advice and a plan of action, you can always reach out. The links for all I've mentioned are in the description box below. If you'd like to know more about the narcissist only realizes the new supply is a complete waste of time when it's too late, click this video here. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.